Welcome back, everybody. How are you doing? God, I love you guys so much. Right. We've got Breaking Me playing as China, who I'm learning Chinese. Listen to this. So not only I'm going to expand. So ni hao is hello, everybody. I'm going to say hello, everybody, in Chinese. Daja hao. I think that's how you say it. Anyone in the Chinese community, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to improve I'm trying to expand my vocabulary in different languages. So Daja hao, everybody. Daja hao. I think I'm saying hello, everybody, but hey, that's okay. I'm learning. Okay, we've got Breaking Me playing as China. By the way, China, what did you do to your flag? Like, you had the coolest, that is the coolest motherfucking flag ever. You have a goddamn dragon, and you changed it to some red flag with stars on it, or some communist flag. That is the coolest flag. China should have a revolution, and they should change their flag back to Imperial China, because who doesn't love a badass dragon? I tell you who does love a dragon, Wales, because they have the coolest flag in the world, purely because they have a dragon. Now, if China had that dragon back on their flag, it would be a close competition. Okay, so Breaking Me, let's see what he's got. T-Export coming in first. FI, boom, interesting. So we could see some industrial. Yeah, look, he's got a lot of industrial cards. Look, he's got that Saiga herd in there. He's got the Northern or the Great Migration. So, what does that one do? So, each village and town center will do a one-time muster of one villager and one fattened goat. So he's got the goats and he's got Saiga herd. So very risotto-esque there. Very, very risotto-esque build order here. So maybe that's what we're going to see. We are going to see Russia consulate. Okay, that's kind of cool. Let's look over at Loppy. Big Loppy, everyone's favorite Australian. Now, this is a language I can say. Breaking Me saying, gonna throw so hard. Loppy is an Anglo-Saxon brethren, so I can speak his language. I'll do my best Australian accent. G'day, mate. I would say the C word instead of mate, because that's how English people and Australian people communicate with one another. G'day, you C-U-N-T. But unfortunately, YouTube might ban me for that, so... Do the classic, put another shrimp on the barbie. That was horrendous. I don't even know what I said there, but anyways. Okay, so Loppy going, oh, we've got good faith agreements. Oh, baby, we've got the risotto inspired build. And look at this, 150 now. The blockhouse wagon only cost 150 instead of the 250, because they're, I think, 60% cheaper, something like that, or 40% cheaper. So, yeah, really nice stuff there. Okay, going to get a really early blockhouse, which is actually really good against Aztec, who are... Is he aging fast? Has he shipped... No, he's not aging fast. He's aging up with the warrior, though. So, Loppy is lopsided fluff. He's very aggressive. He's a very aggressive player most of the time. He likes to do the age 2 Aztec rush. Good to see him playing. He's going to be picking up some wood there. Is that a forward base? Wow, yeah, so... the warrior is they're the macemen, right? I can't remember what they're called. The spin to win guys. So he's gonna look at this, he's gonna age about 4 minutes and he's gonna have to spin to win. There they are, the Skull Knights. That's what I was looking for. They're basically macemen, but better. In comes Skull Knights, and that could be scary for China. What does China have? China are only just starting to age now. That is a late age up by China, but you know he has gone for good faith agreements and T-Export, and he hasn't gone for the French consulate. So you can see how much not going for the French consulate to get that early 300 or 400 food really slows you down. Okay, these guys have 72 siege. There goes the Russian flag. Transported into the Nether Realm, and yeah, he's gonna have to put villagers inside his town center to deal with this. Okay, he does put the Skull Knight that's getting attacked. He does put it onto guard stance to soak up 50% damage. You can see that he keeps changing it, so when he gets hit, really clever micro actually. And look at this. China going for Boxer Rebellion. 3 cards in age 1. He's sending 3 cards in age 1. He is that worried about this rush right now. Very early irregulars. And look at the state of his macro right now. He's aged up, and he's not looking that healthy. He is going to get a load of food from the Summer Palace, but usually you just want to go 700 coin here, but instead he's had to send Boxer's Rebellion. So yeah, this is going to really slow him down. Does keep his advanced consulate alive, though. So, rough start for breaking me. Interesting he's gone for the good faith agreements, and it's risky against Aztec, because Aztec can always rush. Aztec can just always rush. A market going down. What do we have here? We have the age up, the warrior age up, which gives you the 2 skull knights, and then he's gone for the big button jaguar prow knight. Have I got, for some reason, I've got the color thing on. Anyways. Okay, so Loppy's not following up with this, though, I don't think. So he has sent 5 vils, 700 wood. He's not going for a warrior priest boom, so I don't actually know what he's doing here. Again, goes for the advanced consulate. We do have, like, Buck the Tame Wolf. We've got a Disciple here. We've still got irregulars. Why are the irregulars not going down on HP? Wow, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I retarded? 3 warrior priests. I'm not sure what this build is by Loppy, but does that stop their HP? Town center attack increased, and irregulars and sentries no longer lose hit points. What? How did I not know this? I am the worst caster in the world. I know such obscure information about this game, about random revolts, random stats, but I don't even know what a card that's been in the game for like 20 years does. Hiya! I do think you get big Minutemen as well, so you get a big batch of irregulars and sentries, right? I think, yeah, you must do. But okay, there you go. Well, I'm stupid. Me big dum dum. Me big dum dum. Hey. Okay, so H3 does come in, so he manages to squeeze in that 700 coin very late at this point. But it clearly is a really greedy build, so we'll see if it pays off. It does have that blockhouse, which has not been touched yet. He does have 270 export. I don't know how much the fort costs. I think the fort costs 600 normally, something like that. So 40% is going to be like 350, maybe something like that. He needs to get into age 3, which he is doing. Halfway to get into Confucian Academy. So the Confucian Academy is like a very safe option here. He does finally get a batch from the Summer Palace at 7 minutes 55. And that was because he aged up into age 2 so late. And he's only just got his first batch. Usually people get their second batch by the time they're in age 3, and they're looking at getting their second batch. So is that really his first batch? Damn. Damn. God damn. That is slow. And Loppy also looking like he's going to age up. We'll switch over in a second. Yeah, so the Confucian Academy is a very safe option here because he wants units in case there's a push coming. But obviously, you know, he would want something greedier normally. But that's definitely a better safe option. He's on 330 export. We'll keep an eye out until he gets the fort, because I think the fort is 350 now. It'll be around that much. Lop has aged up. Obviously aged up quickly. Yeah, he's building a noble hut, so he aged up fast there, which is nice. He got that early aggression, but he didn't achieve anything with it. I mean, he did force China. He did force China to send Boxer Rebellion, so that's a good response. That is a good response, because it's delayed China massively. Okay, so we're at like the 370 export. 370. Oh, was it 360 then? I think it's like 360 export to get the fort wagon, but he is going for the fort wagon. So a very risotto-esque build here. There it comes. Okay, what's Loppy up to now then? We're getting elite coyote runners. Okay, so he is kind of going for... He is kind of warrior priest booming, actually, in a weird kind of way. He's just kind of aged up, but also he's getting more warrior priest. He sent 3 of them. Okay. So we kind of reached a bit of a stalemate. Loppy should have just age 2 pushed here. I mean, the Boxer Rebellion is kind of... It would have been interesting with the Boxers Rebellion and the Blockhouse. Like, so maybe Loppy saw that and then backed off and then decided to age, which was probably the right option. Because that Boxer Rebellion will do loads of damage. And so will the Blockhouse. So yeah, that would have been risky to just completely rush in. But this is Aztec. They can mess anything up, can't they? They can mess any rush up. Oh, did Loppy see that? No, he didn't. Wow, okay. So Lop is on 37 bills. Look at this. He's gone for the 5 bills and 8 bills. So he is booming. And he's going for Aztec mining. So greedy. So greedy. We love it. He's on 10 warrior priests now. The XP is going to be flooding in. 11.3 experience points per second. That's basically 11 to 11.5 trade posts worth of experience. Yes, it's OP. Yes, it's busted. But the developers do not care. Developers, if you can hear me, I love you. Talanis, I love you. Talanis, I will always love you. That was like the worst heart ever, wasn't it? It was like a cancerous, it was like a heart with a tumor. This is my fat, chubby hands. Sausage fingers. Oh, the H4 has come in. Look, the scores are really, really close. Can we have some action, please? I like the build, don't get me wrong, but we do need some action here. So Breaking Me, he did go for that 1k coin and aged up. So, and wow, he aged up with the Porcelain Tower. And look at the Porcelain Tower in age 4. So the Porcelain Tower will trickle in more resources depending on what age you build it in. So because he's built it in the industrial age, it's basically a factory. 5.5 wood per second. That's 11 villagers on wood. So that is a factory right there. That is crazy. First shipment is, oh wow, so greedy. Great migration. So he's going to get a villager and a goat per village and town center. So he's only got 1 town center. He does have 6 villagers though. So he's going to get 7 villagers and he's going to get 7 fattened goats. So not the best considering he's in age 4, but it's not terrible either. Is it a fully fattened goat? Fattened goat. I don't know if that's... Let's check to see if that's going to be a fully fattened goat or not. He's making just the standard army. Oh, wow, it's a fully fattened goat. Okay, that's actually a really good card then. He gets 5 fattened goats with 300 food on them. So, yeah, that's 1,500 food to be able to be gathered, and like 7 villagers. So that's actually a really good card. That's a really good card. He's sending in 21 Chew Canoes. It looks like he's going to go for the old dynasty reforms and just go standard army, which is interesting. Does have Flying Crows. Yeah, they're going to get beat by the Arrowknights. Oh my god, a Flying Arrow doesn't even kill a Arrowknight in 1. That's crazy. Okay, so he's going to want to get the factory as well. I don't know. I think the factory's like 800 export. So minus 40%. What's that? Again, it's like 500 or 450 export. So he's not going to be able to get it yet. I think it's about 800. But we'll see. So Disciplined Chew Canoe on the way. So this is kind of like somewhere between a Risotto build and like a Lionheart build. Somewhere between the greediness of Risotto and the ingenuity of Risotto and the kind of the speed and tempo of one of my industrials. So I kind of like this. It's like a hybrid, so it's kind of cool. And I love how people have their own styles on these sorts of things. It's really, really cool. Don't forget, the fort is really good for China because you can make almost any unit from there. Oh, here comes the factory. I didn't see how much export it cost, but it was just over 400, I think. So he's going to get a factory now. So he's basically going to be... This is how crazy this is. If you age up with the porcelain tower into age 4, and you get the Russian fort, factory wagon, you have a European economy, but you get an extra 20% max pop. And you get crazy crazy units because you're a war chief civ. Sorry, an Asian dynasty civ. So yeah, so this is the power of China. So good. He's essentially got 2 factories now. What does Loppy have, though? He has a factory of his own, which is called the Community Plaza, and he's getting buffed right there by 20% attack on all of his units. Coyote, look at this. Oh, he still has that Skull Knight. Look at that. Obsidian Swing. Obsidian Storm, 400 HP as well. He's staying in H3. If he can take down that fort, get another batch of Aranites. Where are the Aranites? You need to try and take this fort down and do it safely. He's going for Aztec raiding party as well. Now, he's going to get a free swing on the Flying Crow. That goes down easy peasy. And now we've finally, at 16 minutes, we got ourselves some action, baby. 20% Community Plaza buff coming in here for Aztec, and it looks like he's just going to absolutely fall through. It's going to be 16 minutes of build order play, only to get absolutely destroyed by just the swarm of the Aztec. We do have another Flying Crow, but a few Coyotes should be able to drop off there. And look at this absolute domination. Aranites are doing some damage now against the fort. So on top of all of this, is the fort is going to go down as well. So that's going to be fantastic for Loppy here. This 20% Community Plaza buff is absolutely insane. He's getting Knight hit points as well. He's already got Knight attack. His eco is insane because he's got Aztec mining. Someone is he's pressing that. It's only 2 stepdaddies though, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, 50. Look at these villagers. 0.9 coin per second. All of his units cost a coin now instead of wood because of Aztec mining. So he's really efficient now. So yeah, so he is popping off right now. He can get like Temple of Centauri support, he can get loads of support cards here, which he definitely should. The fort goes down. And what does Breaking Me have coming in? Okay, he's going up with the Brit allies now. The British allies. The British are coming. The British are coming. Discipline Keshex. He's still making Old Hand Army. I call it the Standard Army, but obviously the Standard Army is that one. He does have... Old Dynasty Reforms is in. So these guys, look at this. 187 HP for a Chew Canoe. He does 30 range damage as well at 16 range. Pretty damn good. They do cost a lot more now, though. Because this basically gives them 50% more hit points and damage, but it makes them cost 25% more. It's an absolutely insane trade-off. Is that Black Army? No, that's Mongolian Army. Okay, where's that coming from? Oh, he's making Mongolian Army. Interesting. But he doesn't have... He only has Disciplined Keshex. He doesn't have Disciplined Stepdaddies. I mean, they are all being buffed now. Standard Army actually coming in as well. Well, he's making cannoneers. He's got a monastery. He's making cannoneers. He's got loads of coin. Is he run out of food? He's kind of run out of food, which is he's completely run out of food. Look at this, and he's got one herd over here, but I'm guessing that's why. It's looking really bad for him, but he's put down a monastery because he knows, and he's sending in 26 Rattan shields, though. That's good. Got ourselves another big fight going on here. I think that, this is going to go well, but the scores are still really close. 44 vills. He does have those 2 factories, don't forget. 2 factories. Disciples being made. The Kessex, there's a lot of Kessex, 16 Kessex, and they are doing work against the Coyotes, actually. Okay, this might be closer than I thought. There's not a lot of Tontins, and that's exactly what he needs now. Cannoneers coming in. The Rattan shields are almost here. That's going to be scary. Okay, nice micro. by Loppy, sending the Coyotes onto the Cannoneers. So the Cannoneers going to go down very, very quickly. But there's a lot of Chukanews here. The Rat and Shields are coming out. Yeah, you need them over here. Oh my God, look at that Explorer, 1250 Explorer just tanking the whole entire Rat and Shield. And all of a sudden, what has happened? We've even got... We've got repentant Royal Horsemen. And they're all going to get buffed now by Western Reforms. In a blink of an eye, this is all of it. Look at the score difference. What's happened? One bad fight. And Loppy has like 10 more vills. He's got another 20 vills. Like it's like 30 vills up. He says the game makes no sense. I think he needed the support card way earlier for the Atontins. He's sending an Aztec war party. I agree with you. He needed the Atontin support card way sooner. And Breaking Me is making more Cannoneers, more repentant. Oh, and in come the Royal Horsemen. Look at these guys. What, they have 1,036 HP. 32 hand attack and 3 area of effect. They are going to destroy these guys. They're better than Cuirassiers. Oh, my goodness me. 400 point and 4 population. They're getting buffed by the British allies consulate. That is crazy. I think they get buffed by the 8% hit points as well. And all of a sudden, what a build. Look at this. I mean, Discipline Rattan's Shield have insane stats as well. Does this Western Reforms all actions damage and hit points by 8%? So these Royal Horsemen are getting buffed by 8% from that card and the British allies from the consulate. So these repentant horsemen are actually unbelievably insane. They have an extra 136 HP and 32 hand attack. I think they're only supposed to have 30 hand attack and 900 HP. So the difference is crazy. Absolutely crazy. The repentant horsemen, that is actually like massing them is actually insane. And look at that, the 2 factories, both of them on coin. That is, it was looking really good for Loppy. I don't know how he lost actually. And all of a sudden, that was just an insane comeback. Like Western Reforms, Old Dynasty Reforms, Western Reforms, the Rattan Shields into the Repentant Horsemen and the British allies, just absolutely out of nowhere, was just insane. Repentant Horsemen with those buffs. Brilliant. There's the villager count, but don't forget, Loppy went Aztec mining and he went 10 warrior priests, which is the equivalent of 20 villagers on a community plaza. But it doesn't matter because Breaking Me had 2 factories. Crazy stuff. And Old Han reforms, the Old Dynasty reforms, sorry, for Chukanews. When that comes in, your Chukanews are so good. So good. Yeah, I mean, he ran out of food as well, so looking so good for Loppy, but all of a sudden, just the power of that Russia consulate build really paid off there. And yeah, double factory boom, just insane. Guys, hope you enjoyed that game. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Peace.